Hello everybody, welcome back to sprueVerse, my scale model universe. And I wanted to give you a quick update on this ET mothership build from Yay Monsters. Now in case you've just sort of happened through and found me, let me give you sort of some background here. I have been passionate about looking for unique kits for a long time, and when I stumbled across Lou Del Maso building this kit, I thought I had to have it. Now I ordered one kit from goldenarmor. It arrived. I thought it was pretty good, and then I discovered there was a competing kit from Yay Monsters. So I bought that too, given the fact that I believe my channel is a little bit of a test kitchen. I like to sort of discover these things for you and share with you what I found and let you decide whether or not it's a product you want to sort of buy, play with, or move on to something else. Anyway, it struck me that there might be something really fun we could do, because I was going to make a decision about which kit I wanted to actually build, and I decided the kit I was going to build was the Yay Monsters kit, and that left the goldenarmor kit to set aside. So I happened to have a chat with my friend Wayne Green at World of Wayne. If you don't know Wayne, please check out his channel, World of Wayne, on the YouTube channel. Amazing, lots of fun, lots of great information, and his builds are really a lot of fun. And I reached out to him and said, hey, what do you think about us building these simultaneously? Not really a competition, but just to see who does what with which build, how they how we decide to sort of attack these kits, and then do a big reveal at the end. And he thought it was a great idea, which I was thrilled with that notion. And so here we are. And so I'm going to continually be giving you some updates on where I am with this build. And I'm sure there'll be some live interactions with Wayne. We'll figure out when we're going to do those and have a big open chat. That'll be a lot of fun on his channel. But I'll be also sharing some clips of his success, and he's going to be pulling down some clips of mine updates as well. And we're going to sort of share the builds and see where we go. Anyway, that's what's going on. So this is an update of where I am. Now, as I said, I'm with the Yay Monsters kit, and I thought I would start with what I'm calling the lamp armatures. They're the lights that they come out and they drop down when the ship is landing, as well as the 3 feet that it stands on when it lands. So I thought I'd attack assembling those, because those are really the only tricky parts of this kit, is sort of getting that all ready to go, and then we can move into some planning for the electrics, and then of course paint and ultimately assembly. So lots going on. But today I wanted to sort of share with you my update. Now I have completed all 9 of the lamps, and they also have their screens, which I've used a little bit of screen repair from a screen patch. And you can get information about this on my website, sprueverse.com. I share with you the manufacturer and where I get it from. The truth is they're available at any hardware store, but I think the patches, and they come in sets of 5, to me, are a lot easier to store, and you don't need a whole roll of it, and it's just a lot easier to manage for your kits. I recently used some of this screen on my Interstellar Ranger build, and it works out quite well. So anyway, here we are, and here are here's the lamp with the screen. Now let me give you a little fill cam here. So always fun to sort of get you up close and personal. So here we are, and I have to say it gives you quite a really fun look, and once we get to age these and finish these, I think they're going to be really terrific. Now I've moved on to the feet. I've built one here. Here it is. I'll show you that on fill cam, and I've got 2 more of those to go, and then those will all be completed. and I then can start thinking about some other things. But I wanted to give you a quick update because I don't want you to miss any part of the build. And I know sometimes I get carried away and I'll just keep moving forward, and I'll go, oh, I didn't record that, or I didn't record this. Now, with the Yay Monsters kit, he will send you, if you ask him, these schematics of how to put the two armatures together. This is for the feet, and this is for what I'm calling the lamp armatures. And so I just printed those out, and because my elevator doesn't always go to the top floor, sometimes I have to look at something really visually for a little bit and before the mechanics of it come together. It's just the way my brain works. And I wanted to make sure that obviously I got the correct angles, so I was all of these armatures were sort of moving about, and he does ask you to supply your own 2mm rod, which I've done here, and I've cut those into 15 and 17mm strips as he asks us to, and then I have super glued this together. This particular resin is incredibly soft. You get great, lovely detail, but it does react to CA glue very, very well. But be very careful. Make sure that everything is as you want it before you put just the tiniest drop down, because I promise you, once it goes together, you won't get it apart. And so there you go, and you can see this armature fits really nicely into its position, and I've left the top loose so that the foot can slide off and on, and I can adjust it accordingly before I lock it into place. And so that's why I've left that loose like that. And of course, these are one of those things that, yes, I'll give it a good priming because I can hold it in my hand, but most of the work on these is going to be hand brushing anyway, a little bit of airbrushing perhaps, but all this work is going to be done with hands. Interestingly enough, really tough to get some reference pictures of colors for this thing. So it is a little bit of sort of leave it to your imagination. You can see some of the colors, but this was a kit that was deliberately intended. I mean, when the filming miniature was obviously hid behind an awful lot of gunk to hide it and keep it as mysterious as possible. But anyway, there you go. So I'm going to finish building the 2 feet, and that will give me 3 feet and 9 lamp armatures. Now, the next thing I'm going to tackle is the texture for these lamp armatures. I want to put some texture on this to make them a little more organic, and then I've got to light them. So I'm going to have to get a light in here, and I'm going to run it through these 2 holes in the back. There's 2 holes that allow you to bring wires out, and perfectly acceptable because on the filming miniature you could see those cables. So it's really just a simple matter of getting the right light in there, and I'm going to have to do 9 of those and then get those into the ship itself, which is going to require me to drill a couple of holes. But we'll get into electrics in another update. And as I mentioned, so I want to really texture these. And now I thought about a bunch of different things. I thought about perhaps maybe some Mod Podge with a little tissue paper. I thought about my metal effects to sort of put that on here, and I may still put a little coat of that on it. I'm not sure. But what I have found is this stuff. Now, let me get you on fill cam. Now I picked this up at my local Michael's. You may be able to find it at Hobby Lobby. Rust-Oleum owns testers now, which is interesting. So all kinds of interesting stuff there. They've gotten rid of some of their paint lines. They've introduced some others. But anyway, they call this they call this dimensional craft paste. And when you open it up, has a relatively pleasant odor. It reminds me of caulking. It could just be caulking. I don't know. It probably is just caulking. But there you go. It was, I think I paid $4 for it. And it's a sort of very thick paste. It is water soluble, though they ask you to clean everything up in warm soapy water right away. But what I did was I got a little bit of plastic card and I did a little test. And to my surprise, here it is on PhilCam, I got this really lovely texture. That's exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. And the reason why I want that is because, and I'll stay on PhilCam, the reason why I want that is because this is the base of the ship, and look at this lovely texture. So it's got this really lovely texture, and I thought to myself, I wanted to sort of carry on that theme. Now I put this on about an hour ago, and it's tacked up really well. They say give it 24 hours to dry, so that's what I'll do. But I'm absolutely thrilled with the result. So I'm going to put that texture on all of my lamps. Now, most likely what I will probably do is get myself situated in terms of the sort of the engineering of this. These are quite brittle, but once they go in to shape, they'll be quite firm. So I've seen both kits, and I think these armatures are very, very different than the golden armatures. But I have to say, I do like this kind of metal feel. So what I might do is kind of weather this up a little bit. But it is fun to see this kind of very metallic looking structure. So that's a lot of fun. So that's the plan for the lamps. They're going to get a texture, and then I'm going to paint them. Now I've been testing some colors. I'm trying these really funky colors. Now I've never seen these before, and I don't know much about them. But they're from the same company that makes the folk art paints that you find for like 80 or 90 cents. The acrylic paints that guys are watering down with things like Windex or just simply a little alcohol, and putting them in their airbrush, and they're saying that they're getting really great results. Well, apparently Plaid has come out with these colors. I'll put one on PhilCam for you, and I believe that they are in the cosplay business. They're appealing to the cosplay guys. So anyway, I picked up something called Mutant Shift, which is a sort of brassy gold color. I picked up this color, which is called Smooth Satin. And here this is. Yeah, Doomsday is the color. Doomsday. So I guess, let's see here, the correct color here. Oh, it's Gamma Ray. Gamma Ray is the correct color there. And then I got this one, which is called Gold Coin. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few tests with these just to see what happens. But I think that I'm liking the finish. It's a little metallic. It's got a little sheen to it. I could always dull that down with a matte varnish spray if I don't like it. But I think it's kind of a fun texture, and I can try a combination of the three and see what I get. I'm looking for something that's kind of browny, sort of greeny color. But I think in the world of alien spaceships, I'm guessing that these cones are probably some kind of material, perhaps made out of unobtainium. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, lots of fun. So I was absolutely thrilled with that. So that's a result. And I'm going to press on, get all of these primed and painted, and get my feet in order here. And then we will press on. So that's it for my update of the ET Mothership international build, as I'm calling it. I'm building one version, and Wayne Green at World of Wayne is building the other one. We are posting photos on our Instagram pages. I'm at sprueVerse. He is World of Wayne, and I am also posting, will be posting updated photos and detailed photos on my website, which is sprueverse.com. And of course, stay tuned here to my channel as we build the mothership from ET. Going to be a lot of fun. So please, if you like what you see, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel, because lots of fun stuff happening. I'm also building a 1/8 scale EVA pod, which I'm not doing a how-to build. I'm just sort of letting you see my progress on that. But I'm really enjoying that, and that's a lot of fun. And I've got a bunch of other stuff. We're waiting on parts for the DB5. My Spitfire, both from D'Agostini, one from Eagle Moss and one from D'Agostini, and hopefully finishing up my X-Wing from D'Agostini next week with my last package. So there you go. Thanks for checking me out. Be well, stay healthy please, build something, and I'll see you next time. Take care everybody.